It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain field afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
John lost already.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tag. 70 Lions.
Playing right now. Appreciate you calling them for me, Fern. Yeah, let them know.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 19. Tiger 19. Tiger.
Yeah.
They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Hey, check that streak. Viking 18.
Why you don't put this shit on YouTube,
Walker
though?
now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3
recorded
yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week.
I was trying to get the Seahawks in that.
When you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Picked the ball right before.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Right before, what you call it? I hope some shit don't lag out, son. I need that pick with that nigga, son.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to attack.
I need that pick, son.
That ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays
that's the second year, yeah. Yeah.
Here's Milton now to throw.
I just need,
a short one here,
you know, I just need something. I forgot his range. That's crazy. That bitch said inches. That's crazy. That bitch said inches.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy.
It just
He's a
said the easy shit.
Runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Huh? King Randy.
Ready, break. Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, also one NFL coach termed his defense the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 37-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Warrior 70. Come on. Set, Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third down.
You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit, #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
Damn, bro.
This first
I'm about to
quarter.
spy that nigga for.
3-0 after one.
I'm about to
on
spy
EA
that bitch, son.
Sports.
No. Yeah, my nigga's fast too, son.
The Seahawks send
Cool.
out their
He's gonna
punter
make a better return.
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as
Got
he
me
sends
fucked
this one
up. Pause
away.
the fuck out that
And
bitch.
that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's...
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Walker to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. My man. Let go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Gets around him. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Milton. And that throw behind
what the fuck is that?
Man, he missed him, incomplete.
What the fuck was that?
Congratulations to them. They come through
Oh my God.
another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Complete to Johnston here. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Come on. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to the 22-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Ready, ready. Ready. Bronco 80. Let go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Left, hut, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. The point after, good by grouping. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Jets 3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Tim getting some bullshit right now, boy.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Jets 3.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Milton. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
21, Jets 10. Will Reichert
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 Timberwolves.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60. Ready. 19, 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Cow Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Jets.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers. Let's go. Cougar 19. Check out.
Throwing is Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
18 Rattler, 18 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, strike. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jets 13.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
18, Cardinal, 18.
Now Milton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
7 Pirates, 7
First down,
Pirates.
New York.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quentin Johnston, 67 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Outright to Smith and Jigba. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready, ready?
On second down, they'll run it here. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
70 Ranger. Let's go. Trap 60. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bronco 80. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 4.
Come on, come on. Hey. 79.
Sticking with Walker on second down. There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to air one out. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Now he'll tuck this, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Will Reichert to kick off.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
2 yards on the
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Ready.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Max Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's free at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
79.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action. Milton. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down.
Now 1st and goal.
New York.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here.
Ready?
What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready, ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 48, Jets 34.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Milton. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's Ferguson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead down to 3
Something told me to play this bitch-ass nigga tomorrow.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. It's caught inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines,
fucking around and fumbled that bitch. Nigga let the ball hit him in his chest.
All of a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, set, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD,
as I should be. That's exactly how this game went. Oh, bullshit. I hope you enjoy watching my stream too, bitch.